Sai Ram, today I'm going to give you all the details about how I faced the dacoity. So, after all the sound gone, the dog barking, and they all became quiet, it must be around 10:30. Suddenly, one of my very close friend, family friend, because as I told you, we breeders talk only after 9:30 or between 8:30 and 10:30. That's our time because to talk about discussing about our breeding program. So many other things. So he just called up and I say, I'm so tired, Kripa. I'm just going to sleep because I had my citrus. So he said, yeah, please go to bed, retire to bed, and we all have to get up at 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock, depending on if suppose one of the dogs bark or vomit, or we have to get up in between. There's no timings for us. You cannot say breeder's time is 9 to 5 or 9 to 10 or something like that. Breeder is all a breeder who's on her own, on his own, without any kennel boys. They have to be alert every 5 minutes, every second. Anyways, so he told me you go to sleep. So I went off to sleep. Normally I close my bedroom door, and then I leave all the dogs inside and bring all my landline Tata Indicom and that is wireless, Tata Indicom, and what else, the two button phones. All those things I'll bring inside and then lock up the door and leave the dogs inside and go to sleep. And as I told you, they have a place to go and attend their nature call, so it's not at all difficult for them. So that day, look at the way how God prepare you. So that day, what happened? I just went to the kitchen, had a cup of warm milk with a little bit of turmeric powder, and then I am trying to close the kitchen door. It's not closing tightly. I bolt all in our house. We have a rule that all the rooms should be closed. Only when you enter the room, it has to be open. That is a rule which my husband always liked. You know, you should never keep the door of any rooms open. So I close the kitchen. I'm trying to close the kitchen door. It's not closing probably. So I think, okay, now I must call. I was just thinking I must call Saji and tell it's not closing because all our doors and windows were made of steel to avoid termites. I told you. So I said I went off to sleep. Look at the fate. Look at the karma. And I purposely didn't close the bedroom door because I had a feeling that my husband may come around 10:30 or something. All of us have a set of keys, so anybody can come. So I thought anyway he may be coming. So I had made chapati at night and I thought he will come. So I had made some chapati and kept in the casserole. And I thought, okay, maybe he will come. So when he comes and he opens the door, no, the self-lock, tuck, that sound. So it'll alert me. Immediately I can get up. So let me not leave the dogs loose today because he doesn't like dogs roaming around the entire room. Um, so I kept my bedroom door also open. And I have a mosquito net like this. It comes like a hut. I went off to sleep nicely and suddenly I heard all the dogs barking on the terrace non-stop. But before I could get up, I was cornered by 10 men, armed men. And one was beating me up here, one was beating me up here, and one fellow was using his screwdriver to pain me, telling Nikalo, Paisa Nikalo, Zever Nikalo, Paisa Nikalo, Zever Nikalo, like that. So, surrender. That poster came to my mind. Give all the troubles to me and I will take over. This is what I got there itself, on the bed. I am on the bed. They have made me sit with both my hands tied up at the back. They have tied my hands at the back. I have no other go. And they are opening the cupboard in front of me. They are taking out a little bit of jewelry which I had bought for Dhanya, a little bit, that they are taking. And they are taking everything, whatever I had, bangles, everything. I had to give it to them and surrender to them. That's what surrender. See, surrender can be for good, surrender can be for bad. Surrender can be for, we feel it's bad, but it's for good. So I told them, लेके जाओ जो कुछ चाहिए आप लेके जाओ. I told them very nicely, देखो भैया, आप लोग हमारे घर का मेहमान है, लेकिन आप कैसे आए? विंडो तोड़ के, ग्लास पैनल तोड़ के, वो गैस कटर से वो ग्रिल वर्क तोड़ के अंदर घुस के आए हो, तो ये तो मेहमान नवाजी नहीं है, कोई बात नहीं, फिर भी आपको जो जो सामान लेके जाओ, जो सामान चाहिए लेके जाओ, लेकिन मेरे कुत्तों को कुछ मत करना। एंड देन ही सेड, आपके क्या प्रॉब्लम है? ऊपर का कुत्तों को हमने पूरा खिला दिया, वो पूरा कुत्ता सो रहा है। ऐसा नहीं, पूरा कुत्ता तो सो रहा है, लेकिन एक ही कुत्ता है जर्मनी जर्मन शेपर्ड, वो नहीं सोता, वो कभी भी जंप मार के आके आपको काट सकता है, इसलिए आप जो सामान चाहिए आप लेके जाइए। एंड दे लाइक they ransacked the entire house. You know how a dacoity is, and I was given a thing and point. I have been cornered with like this, and I'm calling Baba, 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 Baba. Then one fellow got so wild and he said, किस बाबा को बुला रहे? I said, अरे मैं मेरे बाबा को बुला रही, तुमको क्या प्रॉब्लम है? मेरे घर के अंदर, सी लोग आई वाज टॉकिंग, मेरे घर के अंदर घुस के तुम मुझसे पूछ रहे मैं किसको बुला रहे हो? तुम लोग मेरे घर में घुस के आए हो और मुझसे सवाल सवाल पूछ रहे हैं? ये क्या ज़िंदगी यार? जो जो सामान चाहिए लेके जाओ यार। Like that. They took out everything, packed up. I saw them packing everything. And at last I saw they all are sitting in the hall and they started drinking alcohol. So, and how I could see all these things, because they had covered me with a rug, on top of my head. And that rug had a small hole. Through the hole, I'm seeing everything. So immediately, I don't know how I shuddered and took off the rug and said, Sai Ram, get out of this place now. अभी पूरा सामान ले लिया ना, अभी जाओ, ज़्यादा देर मत करना, जल्दी जाओ, नहीं तो ऊपर का कुत्ता आके आपको काट के पीस के काट के चले जाएगा, जाओ। And they all rushed, they all picked up pigs and I'm seeing them running, rushing, and all my dogs I have locked them up, so they couldn't give them any kind of toxic material to keep them sleep, to make them sleep, So they are all barking. They know something is wrong with Amma. I'm telling them, keep cool, baby, keep cool, baby. If I open the door, they all can enter that room where all these dacoits are attacking me. But in my mind, I said, no, if I leave them like that, they will definitely kill all my dogs, and I will have to see all my dogs being dead in front of me with the small pistol or revolver. They have all the things. They have armed men. They were armed, with all the gloves, black gloves, and that what do you call, I don't know, the kind of thorny thing, and the gloves, it's pricking, all over here, it's pricking. They're just beating like this. I'm calling Sai Ram, So then suddenly I could see Swami standing next to me, and Swami said, keep talking. So I'm telling, मैं तुम्हारी बुआ हो सकता है, मेरी चाची हो सकता है, तुम्हारी मामी हो सकता है, तुम्हारी मम्मी हो सकता है, तुम्हारी like I'm calling all the relatives in their names. I said, please, तुमको मेरे को मारना है तो मार के जाओ, लेकिन आधा पीधा मार के मत जाना, गंदा का मत करना भैया। ऐसा लिख दिस, गंदा का मत करना भैया, मैं एक स्वामी का डिवोटी हूँ, गंदा का मत करना। And can you believe, one of the guys in that gang, I'm getting goosebumps, one of the guys in the gang touched my feet and said, अम्मा हमको माफ़ करना, गरीबी की वजह से ये सब कर रहा है। I said, मेरे पैर छू रहा? नहीं, साईं बाबा का पैर छुओ, आइंदा कोई घर के अंदर घुस के, I'm giving lecture to them. See, I'm going through so much, I'm giving lecture. कोई घर के अंदर घुस के ऐसा काम मत करना। काम करके 10 उंगलियां है ना, ये 10 उंगलियां से काम करो, इज्जत का जिंदगी जियो ना। So, and at last they all went, and only one small boy around 15, he was kept on guard for me, because I should not shout. Even if I shout, nobody can hear, because there's only one corner house very far away where they also had a dacoity, where I helped them, by giving them coffee, this thing and that, and so they can't even hear, because I'm not shouting. If I shout, they'll kill me. If they kill me, no problem. If they do some dirty work and then kill me, it's a problem. No? So Swami told me, talk. Keep talking. Don't stop. Keep talking. I kept on talking to them. So that small boy, 15, was just, I was like this. It was like this. So that boy was telling me, अम्मा क्या करना है? मेरे को नहीं तो मेरे को वो लोग मार डालेगा। जब तक वो लोग लाइक सिटी से बाहर निकलेंगे, तब तक मेरे को ऐसा करना, अम्मा हमको माफ़ करो। That means they're signaling, that he has got a small phone in his pocket, which is they're signaling, telling they're reaching somewhere else. Only when they signaled that they are out of the city or something, this boy took off the gun and said he just climbed on he just touched my feet and said, "Amma, मेरे को माफ़ करना, आप मेरी माँ जैसे लग रहे हो, मेरे को माफ़ करना." I said, क्या माफ़ करना बेटा, जो सामान लेके गया वो लोग सब लेके गया, तुमको क्या मिलेगा? कुछ नहीं मिलेगा अम्मा, कुछ थोड़ा सा पैसा मिलेगा, इतना ही. I said, I had a small chain in my neck. I said, ले लो, ये चेन तू ले लो. He said, नहीं नहीं अम्मा, हमको कुछ नहीं चाहिए, हमको कुछ नहीं चाहिए अम्मा, हमको कुछ नहीं चाहिए. Then I had a huge hundi full of coins kept. I said, अच्छा ये लेके जाओ. He said, no no अम्मा, हमको कुछ नहीं चाहिए, हमको कुछ नहीं चाहिए, आपका आपका ज़िंदगी बच लिया ना, मेरे को इतना ही चाहिए. So they left me there and went. And then I'm searching for the phone. Both phones are missing. My button phone, both of them are missing. And I'm searching for my landline Tata Intercom. And searching. It was around 2 o'clock. I'm searching. The whole door is open. Windows are open. See, they have a modus operandi where they, after robbing, after doing all the robbery, they keep all the doors open and go, so that even the police squad dogs come, they cannot sniff. Even if they sniff, they won't get the smell. So they kept all the doors, and our house is so airy, everywhere windows, cross ventilation windows. So all the windows, they've opened, back door open, this door open, every door is open. And at 2 o'clock, whom do I call? Whom do I call at 2 o'clock? And how do I call? I was searching, I was thinking, how do I call? Swami, I'm shouting at Swami. Swami, please help me, I'm shouting at Swami. Suddenly, something in my mind said, go to the kitchen. I went to the kitchen and saw that my Tata Indicom is thrown under the countertop. The countertop, we keep the rice dabbas, no? They have thrown that on the rice dabba. Probably they thought, it's of no use. And I just took it out, and it had a dial tone. So it was completely charged at night. It had a dial tone, wireless, no? So immediately the number I got was Pavan. I just called up, and it was around 2:30, and he picked up the phone, Kaverika's son. He said, what happened? 2:30 are calling. I said, there's a dacoity at home. He said, are you joking? Are you joking? At 2:30, go to sleep. Maybe you must have had a dream. I said, no, I have had a dacoity at home. Are you serious? I said, yes, I'm just coming. He just informed my husband, and then I didn't know how to contact everybody. He informed my husband, and then I just, he just came. He took the bike, and from Kamanahalli to reach my place, it takes at least 15-20 minutes. He rushed with his Enfield. He came. He just put the bike there on the road. He didn't put it in the stand. He came running, and he hugged me and said, cry. What more trouble can you get in life? So much trouble I'm seeing. You're getting so much trouble in your life. But you're so strong. Why don't you cry? And I said, why should I cry? For what reason? Now I'm crying. Why? For what reason should I cry? When my Swami has saved me and my dogs, why should I cry? Can we talk about this episode later in the next topic? Saira.